Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please ensure that your mobile is put on silent mode. Photography has been taken care of and is not allowed. Students are not permitted to leave until the end of the program. Kindly remain seated until the end of the program and enjoy the labor of love that our children have put up. I request all of you to rise as our chief guest has arrived. Thank you. Please be seated. On behalf of the management, principal, staff and students of Sindhi High School, KK Road, I take this opportunity to welcome each and everyone present here to the Senior Annual Day 2025-26. It gives me immense pleasure to inform you that we have 100% participation in the cultural event for the second consecutive year. Shiva, Adi Ananta, the first and the infinite, embodies both the beginning and the endless expanse of the existence. He is not merely a deity, but the eternal principle that sustains creation, preservation, and dissolution, the rhythm of the universe itself. He represents timeless continuity, boundless energy, and the cosmic cycle that knows neither origin nor end. Rabindranath Tagore said, and I quote, "The most elated schooling is what doesn't only give us data, however makes our life in congruity with all presence," unquote. The purpose of education is to replace an empty mind with an open one. You never lose what you gain with education. In order to bring out the best in our students, it is important for schools to nurture their talents and to celebrate their achievements. As we felicitate our Class 10 students of 2024-25 for their academic excellence, we also have a cultural extravaganza where our zealous youngsters have woven a spellbinding show, Shiva, Adi Ananta, in which we celebrate the celestial beings and the divine in all his glory through a powerful narrative and splendid performance. We are certain that their efforts will be well appreciated by a discerning audience like you. To set the tone for the evening, we will now have an invocation song performed by our talented choir. Ganpati, the Vigna Vinashak, and Ma Saraswati are being invoked by our students to remove all the impediments along our path and bless us with infinite knowledge, peace and happiness. As the choir sings, let us open our hearts and minds, embracing the joy and positivity that surrounds us.
Hare
Thank you, dear students, for the beautiful invocation song. Your voices have truly uplifted our spirits and set a wonderful tone for our annual day celebration. The lighting of the lamp is a significant ritual that represents knowledge, wisdom, and the pursuit of truth. It is a moment where we honor our past, celebrate our present, and illuminate the path for our future. As we light the lamp, we invite positivity and inspiration into our gathering. May I request our chief guest, Rotarian Professor Elizabeth Cherian, to kindly lead the way in lighting the lamp. I request our President, Shri Sanjeev Atmaram, Chairman, Shri Arun Rajani, and his team of office bearers and the principal to join the chief guest. As each of you lights the lamp, let it serve as a reminder of our collective commitment to learning, growth, and community. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. May our earnest prayers reach the Almighty and return to us as blessings of joy, fulfillment, and abundance. May I request Group S.D. Ananta, Captain Patel House, to formally welcome the gathering. Over to Group.
Namaste and a very good evening to everyone present here. I deem it my privilege to welcome you all to our senior annual day celebration for the academic year 2025-26 here at Sindhi High School, KK Road, Shiva Adi Ananta. We are honored to have among us our enjoyable and enthralling experience for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. That was very well articulated. A truly enriching education lies in maintaining a harmonious balance between academics and co-curricular activities. While academics shape the intellect, co-curricular experiences mold character, confidence, and creativity. Together, they form the twin pillars of holistic growth. Accomplished students are those who approach their studies with sincerity while also embracing opportunities that inspire teamwork, leadership, and expression. In this fast evolving world of the 21st century, it is essential for our young learners to strike that perfect balance between knowledge and passion, discipline and discovery, and between what they need to learn and what they love to pursue. It is my turn to invite our principal, Srimati Alpana Kala, to present the annual report highlighting the achievements of the students in academic and curricular activities.
I quote Martin Luther King Jr. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Unquote. Namaste and a very warm welcome to everyone. It gives me immense pride and joy to present before you the school report for the academic year 25-26. This report encapsulates the wide range of activities, achievements and milestones accomplished by our talented students and the dedicated staff. Success lies in the journey as much as the destination. On 13th May 2025, our class and students' exceptional CBSE results reflected their hard work, resilience, the guidance of teachers and the support of parents. Together, we take pride that we have laid a strong foundation for their bright futures. We have secured 10% results, 70 students secured distinction, 102 students passed with first class, 3 with second class. The toppers of the school are Amrita Balaji with 97.17%. In the second place, we have Manya Alisha with 96.33%. And in the third place, we have Pranav Chimaya with 95.83%. Let's take a moment to appreciate and applaud our subject toppers for their outstanding performances. Sahodaya School Complex organized a felicitation ceremony on Saturday 21st June at Sindhi High School, Hepal for the AISSC and AISSCE subject toppers. Two students of class 10, batch 24-25 scored a perfect 100 in Sanskrit and one student in science, each receiving a certificate and a cash award of rupees 1,500. The principal collected the same and it will be presented to them today during the felicitation ceremony shortly. The school reverberated with happy laughter as we welcomed the students of grades 8 to 10 on Monday 22nd May, LKG to class 7 on Monday 2nd June and nursery on Thursday 5th June. Ladies and gentlemen, for the academic year 25-26, our school proudly accommodates 1,397 students, guided by a dedicated team of 77 teachers, 10 admin staff, and 14 support staff. I quote Winston Churchill, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Sindhi Seva Samiti and its educational institutions are growing year after year by leaps and bounds. Free ships and scholarships have been given to the deserving students. In the year 25-26, 144 deserving students have been granted scholarship to the tune of 65,60,000. An orientation program was held to the parents and students for grades 9 and 10 on 31st May 2025. We welcome the parents and assure them of the school's commitment in ensuring their child's holistic development. Principal, Ms. Ananta, threw light on the CBSE scheme of assessment for the year 25-26. Parent orientation programs were conducted across classes. A good teacher is a constant learner. Teacher training and capacity building workshops are conducted regularly to keep educators abreast with current pedagogical advancements. Here's a look into all the various programs and activities that keep our students constructively engaged. The new initiatives and programs that have been successfully completed are as follows. Father's Day. In collaboration with JK Papers, Father Day was celebrated with warmth and joy at school. The event brought students and fathers together for a meaningful celebration of love and gratitude. Students took part in a letter writing activity, penning heartfelt messages to their fathers, all filled with love. Fathers were invited to speak about their children, sharing touching memories and proud moments. It was a cap in our feather, as ours was the only school selected from the South Zone for this activity. In our first, Sindhi High School, KK Road, hosted a lively social science exhibition showcasing students' creativity and knowledge through models, charts, and enactments on history, geography, and civics. Innovative presentations on cultural heritage, sustainable development, and global issues presented, making the event both educational and awe-inspiring. We hosted our first ever Inter-School Model United Nations on 20th and 21st of August 2025, a landmark event that empowered the student community to step into the roles of global delegates. Outstanding performances were honored with attractive awards. Our school regularly conducts counseling sessions led by our in-house counselor, Ms. Usha TR, in collaboration with Ms. Hena Kalro and Ms. Neera Chapula. These sessions are held for all the stakeholders, that is parents, teachers, and students. CBSE continues to uphold its mission that nurtures intellectual, social, and cultural growth. Dear parents, grade 10 will get the option of writing 2 board exams in 2 phases from the academic year 25-26. This year, our school actively participated in various CBSE activities. Please take a glimpse at some of these activities. Co-curricular, extracurricular activities and clubs play a vital role in the holistic development of students. Public speaking, life skills, fitness, dance, art and craft are activities that keep our students constructively engaged and help them in unleashing their creativity. Hobby classes for grades 1 to 9 are successfully being conducted by resource persons and help the students to indulge in their hobbies within the safe confines of the school premises. Here's a glimpse of the activities. Teachers and parents are equal stakeholders in the child's growth. Regular PTMs are conducted to discuss about the child's academic progress and behavior. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Here's an insight into the accolades that have been won by our staff and students.
From that side, many 3-4 are there, right? That side. That side. That side.
Under new initiatives, students of grades 5 to 10 are being taken to Malaysian grounds to give them abundant space to dispense their energy. Math Lab has been set up to aid students in understanding difficult mathematical concepts. Times NIE is an initiative for students of grades 5 to 9 to enhance their general awareness and language skills. Bhagirathi bus has been introduced to transport students. A 360-degree holistic progress card has been developed for grade 1 in order to aid assessment of competency-based learning teaching by making assessments more comprehensive and holistic. Along with school cinema, Thinkage, Wordsworth and Logic Kids are the programs that are continuously, successfully helping our students in enhancing their learning. The school has been given a new look with the exterior elevation. The aesthetic feel combined with its utility make it a memorable experience for our students and parents. New smart furniture has been introduced for grade 7. Here's a peek into the upcoming events for the year. Gratitude is the highest form of appreciation. I owe profound gratitude to our President, Shri Sanjeev Karam, whose inspiring leadership has steered the institution to greater heights. Chairman, Shri Arun Rajani, and his team of office bearers for their unwavering support to all our endeavors. Thanks are due to all my colleagues, admin staff, support staff, and parents for their unstinting support. My special appreciation to Ms. Ashwini, computer science teacher, for the technical support. I leave you with a thought-provoking quote, dear parents. Children do not learn from what we say to them. They learn from what they see us do. In a short while, you will witness an exhilarating show strung together by our children under the able guidance of the teachers. Wishing you a happy viewing experience. Thank you one and all, and have a great evening.
Thank you, ma'am, for the informative insights of the school activities. I quote Mahatma Gandhi, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Unquote. Esteemed members of the Sindhi Seva Samiti took the leap of faith and started Sindhi High School, which grew by leaps and bounds, and today the Sindhi group of educational institutions is a name to reckon within the educational map of the city. This has been possible through the philanthropic services of the past presidents who provided dynamic leadership and nurtured temples of excellence. It is our proud privilege to felicitate these gentlemen. I request them to kindly accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. May I call upon our chief guest, Rotarian Professor Elizabeth Cherian ma'am, the office bearers of KK Road branch and principal ma'am to felicitate the visionaries who have shaped this prestigious institution. Sir, to kindly come on the dais. I request our chief guest ma'am to kindly present the memento to Madhu Modiram sir as a token of our appreciation.
चल गया
I humbly request Prakash F. Madhwani sir to come to the dais. I request ma'am to present a memento as a token of our gratitude. I humbly request Deepak Naran sir to come to the dais. I request ma'am to kindly felicitate sir with a memento as a token of her appreciation. I humbly request Jawahar Nagpal sir to come on the dais. I request ma'am to felicitate sir with a memento as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, sirs. We shall remain ever grateful for the selfless service rendered by you. I request the dignitaries to kindly be on the stage for a few more moments. It is now time to celebrate excellence, to felicitate the achievers, the diligent doers who set high benchmarks and pursue them with unwavering dedication. Success never happens by chance. It is the result of perseverance, commitment, and positive outlook. On this proud occasion, we take great pleasure in honoring our Class 10 achievers for their outstanding performance in the CBSE AISSE examinations. These youngsters, who keeping in with the Sindhian tradition, have excelled in CBSE board exams, will receive Srimati Pushpa Nagpal Memorial Silver Medals sponsored by our past President, Shri Jawahar S. Nagpal. I wish to acknowledge with gratitude the magnanimity of Sir who has sponsored this valuable memento. May I request Sri Jawahar S. Nagpal Sir to come up on the dais.
Sir.
First, we have Amrita Balaji, who is the school topper. She has scored an incredible 97.17% in the AISSC exams 2024-25. She is also the subject topper in social science, securing 97 on 100 and Centum in Sanskrit and Artificial Intelligence. Truly, you have done us all proud. Many congratulations to you. She will receive a certificate and cash prize from Sahoya School Complex. Next, I call upon Vanya S. Shah, who has scored an impressive 96.3% and stands second in the list of toppers. She has also scored 97 in social science. Congratulations, Vanya. I call upon Pranav G. Maya, who has scored an impressive 95.8% and stands third in the list of toppers. He is also the subject topper in Maths Statement, securing 97 on 100. Congratulations, Pranav. Going forward, Sahana D is the subject topper in English and has secured 97 on 100. Well done, Sahana. I call upon Hriday K. Mehta to come up to the dais. He is the subject topper in Hindi, securing 97 on 100 and Centum in Artificial Intelligence. Congratulations, Hriday. Next, we have Mahi Siddharth Mehta, who is a topper in science, social science, Hindi and artificial intelligence. She has scored 97 in social science and Hindi and Centum in science and artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, she is not present amongst us due to her personal commitment. We wish her all the best. Next, I call upon the subject toppers of Kannada who have scored 99 out of 100. We are here, come up on the dais. Well done, Dia. I call upon Shrikant M to come up to the dais. Well done, Shrikant. Next, I call upon Harini R to come up to the dais. She has scored a Centum in Sanskrit. In addition to the silver medal, she has been awarded a cash prize and a certificate from Sahoya. Well done, Harini. I call upon Vishal G to come up to the dais. He is the subject topper in Math Basics, securing 83 on 100. Well done, Vishal. We are proud to share with you that we have a total of 9 students who have scored a 97 on in social science. I call upon G. Bhargav Srinivasan to receive his medal. ceremony to receive his medal. Rapti, come on the dais to receive your medal. Next, I call upon Shreyam Niranjan to receive his medal. I call upon Shiv to come to the dais and receive his medal. We are proud to share with you that we have a total of 7 students who have scored 100 on 100 in artificial intelligence. Kudos to all of you. I call upon Ananta to the dais to receive his medal. Next, I call upon C. Lokeshwar to receive his medal. I call upon Kaustubhi DS to receive her medal. Heartiest congratulations once again, dear students. As you step into new journey, may success and fulfillment accompany you always. Be assured that we at your alma mater will forever rejoice in your triumphs. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for these youngsters and all the teachers who have nurtured their parents and nursery to classrooms. My apologies. May I request Aditya to come to the dais to receive his medal? I kindly request Jawad sir to take his place amongst the audience. We humbly request all the dignitaries to kindly be present on the stage for a few more moments. Moving to the last segment of felicitations, I quote Vince Lombardi, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." Unquote. It is now time to move on to the presentation of the coveted trophies that have been won by striving for excellence and commitment. The first one on the list for the best all-rounder in the senior category. The best all-rounder has been decided by taking into account the overall performance of the student in academics, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Srimati Rupa Lalchand Nagpal Memorial Rolling Trophy for the best all-rounder in the senior category has been sponsored by late Shri Lalchand T. Nagpal. It carries a beautiful rolling trophy, a keepsake, take-home trophy and a cash reward. May I request the trophy sponsors to kindly come to the dais and do the honors. I request our chief guest ma'am to kindly do the honors. G. Bhargav Srinivasan of class 10, 2024-25 has been adjudged the best all-rounder in the senior category. Congratulations, Bhargav. The pleasant demeanor, great leadership skills and sincerity have left an indelible mark in all of our hearts. We wish you infinite heights of success in the future. All the best. We express our gratitude to the sponsors of the trophy. Appreciation is the greatest source of inspiration for our youngsters. It is with great pleasure that we inform you that K.A. Anish Nepal of Class 6 has been adjudged the best all-rounder in the junior category. Shri Daulat Ram Chetan Das Bhatija Memorial Rolling Trophy is sponsored by Shri Madan Daulat Ram. It carries a beautiful trophy, a take-home trophy and a cash prize. I request the trophy sponsors to kindly come on the stage. We now move on to the other coveted trophies. The best house in academics, the best house in co-curricular activities, and the best house in bulletin board display. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. The students of our institution are divided into 4 houses: Patel, Tagore, Vaswani, and Vishweshwaraya. They compete with one another for the above mentioned trophies. I request Vandana Hasija ma'am to kindly come to the dais. This year, Shri Sanjay Baldev Hasija Rolling Trophy for the best house in academics has been backed by Vishweshwaraya House. This beautiful trophy is sponsored by Shri Sanjay Baldev Hasija. I request the house mistress, Ms. Jyoti Praveen, the house captain and vice captain, Constable P.S. and Dipali Surya to kindly come to the dais and collect the trophy. Thank you, sir, for sponsoring this spectacular trophy. I request Shri Avinash S. Kukreja, sir, Honorary Secretary, Sindhi High School, Nepal, to come on the dais and do the honors. The rolling trophy for the best house in co-curricular activities has been sponsored by Srimati Lakshmi Bai Bhagwandas Kukreja. The recipient of this much coveted Shri Bhagwandas Ekam Das Kukreja Memorial Rolling Trophy is Vishweshwaraya House again. I request the House Mistress Ms. Jyoti Praveen, House Captain, House P.S. and the House Vice Captain Dipali Surya to collect their trophy. sir, for doing the honors. Exposure to a plethora of activities ensures that our students develop a multifaceted personality. This trophy is an acknowledgement of your capabilities and skills. Students, many congratulations. Thank you, sir, for your benevolence in sponsoring the trophy. The trophy for the best house in bulletin board display is sponsored by Sindhi Seva Samiti. The beautifully decorated bulletin boards add vibrancy to the school. The trophy has been backed by Patel House. I request the House Mistress, Ms. Shakuntala Rohit, House Vice Captain Sharanya S. Rao, and Prefect Vishwanath M. to collect the trophy. I request our President, Shri Sanjeev Atmaram, to hand over the trophy to them. Thank you, sir, and well done, students. Keep up the good work. Your creativity is highly appreciated. We express our gratitude to the sponsors of the trophy. It means a lot to our students. May I now request the dignitaries to take their place amidst the audience. I quote John C. Maxwell, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way, unquote. A leader can transform a vision into reality. Our President, Shri Sanjeev Atmaram, is a leader who empowers others along the way. May I request, sir, to share his thoughts with the gathering.
Hello. Distinguished Chief Guest of the Day, Rotarian Professor Elizabeth Cherian, Chairman Arun Rajani, my colleague office bearers, Sindhi Group of Education students, past presidents, members of the Governing Council, Principal Mrs. Ananta Kala, Vice Principals, executives of our sister institutions, parents, and above all, my dear Indians. Hello, namaskar. Quote, if you do what you did, you will get what you got. Unquote. My warmest greetings on the occasion of the Senior Annual Day. As parents, I am sure you are eagerly awaiting to witness your wards perform and dazzle on stage. It is an opportunity for them to showcase their talent in front of their proud parents, and at the same time, it inculcates in them the spirit of teamwork, gives them the confidence to perform, and above all, overcome stage fear. Many of your wards have received trophies and medals for performing well. Hearty congratulations to all of you. The Sindhi Seva Samiti, which is the sponsor body of the Sindhi Group of Education Institutions, is a social trust consisting of over 500 members. Apart from being active and focused in the field of education, we are into various philanthropic activities also. Needy family relief, poor girls marriage fund, scholarship, high donations are a few of these. We have been relentlessly pursuing the cause to promote eye donation after death for more than the last 3 decades, and have been able to convince the family members of the deceased to donate eyes, and each donation provides vision to 2 humans and enables them to see the beauty of life. My sincere appeal audience present in this auditorium is to encourage your near and dear ones to donate the eyes of the deceased. For any assistance on this front, feel free to contact the Samiti or the school office 24/7, 365 days of the year. The facade at our KK Road campus has been given a total transformation, which has given a comprehensive new look to the campus. This entire manual exercise was undertaken during the summer vacation of 2 months. We are successful in completing the project in time, despite adverse weather conditions. It was a challenge which nevertheless we were able to execute within the given time frame. The result is kind of you, and I am confident each one of you who had a glance of it as you dropped your watch or coming today. Today, more than 5,400 students are nurtured in our 6 institutions in 4 different campuses. The feature worth of mention is the scholarship under the Sindhi group of education institutions on the means and merit basis awarded to deserving students. In the academic year 2024-25 alone, we have dispersed to the tune of 3.18 crores to 905 deserving students across our various institutions. To throw a small insight into our various institutions, after a watch complete 10th standard, we have 2 options to pursue 11th standard. Under the CBSE syllabus, our campus at Hebbal is offering both science and commerce streams along with integrated coaching for professional exams such as CET, JEE, NEET and such other competitive exams. We have a PUC college in Kalishundra, which most of you are aware of, which has state-of-the-art infrastructure comprising of new age classrooms, laboratory, library and additional coaching, and also provides similarly to science students to appear for various competitive board exams. Entrance exams. The backbone of every education institution is the teaching fraternity. We have been fortunate to have dedicated, committed and loyal faculty through and through, which has enabled us to have 10% results in our 10th board exams year on year. The relentless efforts put into each one of them ensures that each and every student performs to his or her capability in every class, right from pre-primary upwards, to ensure that the foundation is rock solid in all aspects to enable them to build their academic career. Let us give them a huge round of applause for the passion to impart education regularly. It could have been louder for the faculty who has been dedicated year on year. Our other education institutions also have excelled in academics during the year. Our Sindhi PU College in Kalishundra has secured 96.14 pass percentage and secured 8 ranks, 5 in science and 3 in commerce. The Sindhi DP College in Hebbal has secured 94.14% pass percentage and secured 2 ranks in commerce. Among all our educational initiatives, the noblest one is the Sindhi Seva School located in Kempapura, wherein we provide free education to all school dropout students under the NIOS syllabus, which is recognized equivalent to CBSE and other boards. We have 270 students on the campus, and we provide them free education, uniform, books, shoes, and a midday meal. We also provide them with vocational training under the Sindhi Academy of Skills in the areas of computer training, beautician course, and tailoring. This enables them to be absorbed in their respective fields and get a job easily. The pass percentage here is 92% in the 10th grade, very well surpassing the national average of 58%. Inculcating values in our children is of prime importance in this age of nanotechnology and aggressive takeover of social media. A limited amount of time has to be earmarked by you parents for the children to be spent on social media. We have to channelize the attention time so that they remain focused on the long-term goals in life. It is our duty and responsibility to ensure that they grow up in their adolescence and teenage with unshakable values and ethics, irrespective of the challenges they may face in life. This reminds me of a small story which touched my heart deeply. The story goes like this. An energetic young boy, despite the fact that he was born without a left arm, joined to learn judo with an old Japanese judo master. The old Japanese judo master taught him a very exciting judo throw in the first week of the training. In the second week, he was asked to practice the same judo move. Every other week, the young boy was taught to practice the same one technique over and over again. He could see other students learning different judo techniques, but he couldn't understand why. Even after 3 months of training, the master had taught him only one move. Coach, the boy finally asked, shouldn't I be learning more moves? The coach, just focus on this one throw. This is the only move you know, but this is the only move you'll ever need to know. The little boy did not quite understand what his teacher was up to, but continued his training like he was instructed. Several months later, the coach took the boy to his first tournament. The young boy was terrified to enter the tournament filled with other well-trained and experienced judo players. Surprising himself and the audience, the boy easily won his first 2 matches. The third one was a little harder, but the young boy pulled off the technique, the only technique he knew, and won. The fourth round amazingly went the same way, and the young boy found himself in the tournament finals, facing a much bigger, stronger, and a tougher opponent. For some time in the finals, the young boy without an arm appeared to be overmatched. Concerned that the boy might get hurt during the match, the referee called for a timeout. The referee was about to stop the match, but the old coach intervened and insisted on letting the boy continue. After the match resumed, his opponent made a mistake and dropped his guard. Promptly, the boy used the only move he knew to pin him down. The boy won the match and the tournament. The boy deftly used his one and only move throughout the tournament and came out as a winner. On the way home, the coach and the boy reviewed every move in each and every match. Surprised and thrilled by his own victory, the boy summoned courage to ask the coach how he was able to win the tournament with only one move. You won for 2 reasons, the coach answered. First, with several months of dedicated practice, you almost mastered one of the most difficult throws in all of judo. And second, the only known defense for the move you learned is for your opponent to grab your left arm. The boy's hard work and the coach's sagacity, the boy's biggest weakness was transformed into his biggest strength. As I mentioned earlier, he did not have the left arm, so there was no way the opponent could block him from this move. Let me assure you, our hunger for growth is far from sated, our dreams far from fulfilled, and our vision far from achieved. Every member from the committee is charged to give his best to society. We are aggressively looking out for a large piece of land to further expand our horizon, and God willing, we will share this good news in the foreseeable future. As you are impatiently waiting to see your boss perform, I would not like to take any further time of yours. Thank you for the patient hearing.
Thank you, sir. Your guidance continues to exhort us to do our best and carry forward the extremely fabulous work done at our school. Our chief guest for the evening, Rotarian Dr. Elizabeth Cherian, is a multifaceted leader, a distinguished scholar, researcher, author, poet, and a visionary in the field of global health promotion. Through her dedicated Rotary journey, she has implemented projects of lasting social value, from skill development and healthcare for the elderly to sustainability and community upliftment. May I request ma'am to share her thoughts and kindly address the gathering.
to all of you. Thank you for the opportunity for me to be here this evening amidst this August day. To the management, the principal and teachers, parents and the students, thank you all for being here, being part of life's journey at the Sindhi institutions. Well, I was introduced as a pilot just now. I am no pilot, but I know that we all have to be pilots in life. We have to be pilots in life, and that is the way you maneuver life. So in that sense, yes, I like to be the pilot of my life and the pilot of life's journey, and that's what all of us need to be. It has always been a passion for me to address parents and students, because I believe that parents, teachers and students together are the people who can change the world for good. And I believe that your gathering here this evening is a proof that you are together on this journey. Well, I begin what I usually do. I begin with an anecdote, and I want to start with the story of Will Smith. You must be knowing him, actor, producer, rapper from the US. Well, what is the story that I want to tell you? Not about his excellence and what he's doing, but Will Smith, as an 11-year-old boy, had once visited his father's store with his younger brother. And when he went there, his father showed him a wall which used to be there and which was broken down for whatever reason. And the father said, "It is now for you and your brother to build this wall." This 11-year-old boy was baffled because he said, "How can we build a wall?" His father said, "Never say you cannot do something." The boy didn't know what he was talking. He said, "He's a young boy, 11-year-old boy." He said, "You expect us to build this wall?" His father said, "Don't bother about the wall. Just put one brick at a time there." And he and his brother tried putting these bricks day after day in the scorching sun and feeling so tired, aching bones, aching muscles, but the father didn't relent. The father said, "Continue." And they continued. After a month, when the father came, there was a wall. The boys had built that wall brick by brick. My friends, I said this because let us understand that life is about building yourself brick by brick. It is not about the situations that you have in the world, but it is about taking life one day at a time, one step at a time. This is life, and that is where we all should aim. In a world that is advancing so fast, you have artificial intelligence all over the place, but let me be honest when I tell you, no artificial intelligence can replace humanity. If there is one lesson that we all should learn in life, that is the lesson of humanity. And that no book teaches you, nobody teaches you, but life teaches you. If you want to know what humanity is, just listen to somebody who is in need to listen to. Just be there for somebody who wants to hear a good word from you. Just stretch your arms to help one person who needs that arm at that time. That is life, that is humanity. Let me be honest, with all the modern technology, nothing can replace humanity. And that is a lesson that you should learn in life, whether we are parents, teachers or students. And that lesson no one can take away from you. When I say that, there is another anecdote that I like to relate. Osceola McCarthy from Mississippi. She was a washerwoman, someone who washed clothes day after day, very proud of what she was doing, worked very hard. She built a life for herself. She put aside some savings every day from what she earned. A hard life she led. At the age of 87, she walks into the University of Mississippi and donates $150 to the institution. As a benefactor, she walked in there. She had no privilege to go there. She had no privilege to study there. But she goes there as a benefactor to contribute this amount to the university, saying she wanted to give this to students who will never know her, because she was 87. And she wanted that no student should have to suffer for lack of funds for education. Her story is not written in ink, but her story is written in humanity, in kindness. The New York Times reported, washerwoman creates history in education. That is the kind of person that we need to be. It is not about the glory that the world gives you. If you can answer your conscience every evening, if you can tell yourself that you had one act of goodness that you did in a day, you will be a better human being. Whether it is a parent, a teacher, or a student, our aim should be to become better by each day. There is no yardstick to measure goodness. There is no award given to a good person. But you have a conscience, and if you answer that conscience, you will be true to yourself and true to the Almighty. If Shiva is the Adi Yogi, what inspires me about him is the balance he struck. He is known as the god of balance. All of us have to master the art of balancing life. I was asked today by the management, how do you manage your time? Because yes, I have many engagements in a day. All of us have 24 hours in a day. What matters is how you want to spend the 24 hours. You can gain everything that you have lost, but not the time that you have lost. If you have 1 minute that you feel that you're lazy, you don't want to do something, get up and do something. If you get up and do something at that moment, believe me, you will be a different person. A deer runs at 90 kilometers per hour when it is chased by a predator. A deer runs at 90 kilometers per hour. And the deer is caught by the predator not because of the speed. The predator runs much slower. But what is the difference? The difference is the predator is focused. The predator is committed. The predator has only one aim, to catch the deer. But the deer, out of fear, keeps looking back. In life, never look back. Always look ahead. This is a lesson for teachers, parents, and students. To teachers, I have this to say. Be that kind of a teacher whom your student wants to follow, even in life when you are no more teaching the student. 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, I am sure all of us will remember one teacher in school or in college who made a difference in our life. Be that one teacher. To the parents here, I have to tell you, don't think that your child is going to listen to everything that you say. Parents, many times, we counsel a lot of parents and children. Children will only tell you what they want you to know. They are not going to tell you everything. Be prepared for that. That is a child. But you need to be the parent whom the child proudly says, I want to be like my father or like my mother. That is the kind of parent you need to be. And to the students here, don't go on the created paths. Create a new path for yourself. Create new path. You have so many opportunities in the world today. Time for you to create a new path. And if the school can mold the child to create his or her own path, that is what you will be doing to create an individual who is going to create history. In India today, we have 62.15% of children between age 20 and 30. 20 and 30 form 62.515% of the population, which means India is a young country. And in this country, there is also a paradox where you have 1 out of every 2 graduates who is unemployed. 1 out of every 2 graduates is unemployed. Sad state. But why? We tried to explore the reason why this problem was there. The reason is the relationship between the education of the degrees of the child and the employability skills needed by the employer don't match. It's time for every single student to hone your skills. Develop your skills. Let skill training be a part of your academics. Believe me, India will need skills and skilled workers more than any time in future. If you have noticed, it's difficult to find a carpenter, difficult to find a plumber, people have estates, nobody to get a coconut below the tree. It's because we don't have skilled labor. Time for all of you with so many degrees to cultivate your passion. Bring out your passion. Don't ever go by the rule book. There is no book that is going to tell you, go in this path. You have to choose the book. And life is that book which has a new chapter which you can read every day. And to the students and to all of us alike, I have to say, we have to be learners throughout our life. Unless and until you believe that learning is an ongoing process throughout life, you will never move forward. The day you believe that you have learned everything, your growth stops. Remember that learning is an ongoing process throughout your life. And when I say learning, it's not just your academic books, not just your mobile phone. Please develop, cultivate the habit of reading. Reading from the life of successful people. If I am where I am today, it's because even after a busy day, if I have reached home even at 12 at night, I do not sleep without reading a few lines from the life of a successful leader. Reading from books really takes you miles in the world, because you will learn from the mistakes they made and you will not have to repeat those mistakes. These are lessons that are available from the life of great leaders who have made a difference to this world. Therefore, to all of you here today, I have to say that life gives you one opportunity to be a good human being. I believe in the law of karma. What you do comes back to you. If you have done a good deed, believe me, in one way or the other, it comes back to you. Sometimes it comes back manifold. And this is true of good and bad karma both. You don't know where it strikes, when it strikes. So remember, there is no yardstick to measure what you're doing. You may not be watched all the time, but you have a conscience which you need to keep alert every minute of the day. If you have helped a blind person cross the road today, you have done a good deed, a good karma. If you have brought a smile to somebody's face, you have done a good karma. Good karma does not only mean giving out money or doing charity. Making a difference to somebody in a positive way is good karma. We have signed an MOU with the government of Karnataka for uplifting 1,000 schools all over Karnataka. We will be distributing smart boards and benches for children in schools that do not have these facilities. We also have signed an MOU with the Bangalore City Police to say no to drugs. You must be aware that Mangalore in Karnataka is the hub of drug addiction today. You may be surprised to hear that, but it's true. A coastal land is now leading in drug peddling. I say this because we need to be aware of what our children are doing. You need not be helicopter parents. I hope you know what helicopter parenting is. Helicopter flies very close, not like the other flights. You can't be a helicopter parent and see that every minute you are guarding your child and looking at what they are doing. Don't be that. Your child will be averse to your behavior. Today's world, when you remember the olden times, the parent used to come and drop the student with a guru and say, this child is yours. Make him a great individual. But today, teachers will agree with me when they say, if they have said one word to the student saying, why did you miss class? It's over. You have the parent coming, you have everybody coming, and there's a big issue. Therefore, teachers are now reserved. They don't even want to correct the student. Recently, in Hoskote, in a school, we had a problem because one of the schools run by Rotary had a teacher who only asked the child, why have you not come in the past week? The father, an influential person, got wounds to attack the teacher was in the ICU. This is the world today. When a teacher, a well-wisher, an elder in the family corrects a child, understand it is with a good intent. I request parents to understand, when you send your child to school, be sure they are in good hands. They are in good hands, and teachers are here throughout the day just to enrich your child, make your child a better human being. And unless and until students, parents and teachers join hands together, the child cannot transform into a great individual. As parents, you can do only that much. As teachers, they can do only that much. As students, they can do only that much. As a management, they can do only that much. But when you join hands together, and make this a circle where the children grow with the inputs from all these people is when your child grows up to be a great human being. Who will be the uneducated of the 21st century? Alvin Toffler says, the uneducated of the 21st century are people who cannot unlearn, relearn and learn. You need to be prepared to change your learning sometimes. You need to be prepared to unlearn the wrong that you have learned. You need to be prepared to learn every day. If you are not prepared for this, your degrees are of no use. Believe me, even if you are going to a doctor may have a line of degrees, but if the doctor has not been compassionate with you, you will never go there again. It's the same with a teacher. The teacher can correct the student. You have all the right. But if you are not compassionate to the child will never come to you again. Same holds true for the parent. The parent who corrects his child can only guide the child. Positive parenting is what you need to do. Positive training as a teacher is what you need to do. You do not go by the expertise of people, you go by the humane nature of these people. Like I told you in the beginning, I'd like to conclude again by saying that humanity is that one lesson that will never go out of fashion. And each one of us can determine to be great human beings by just making a small change in somebody's life today. You will be great human beings and you will transform this world to be a better place. I conclude with one more story. There was a man, if you have heard of San Francisco and a Golden Gate Bridge, then I must tell you the story. I say this because I am appalled by the number of suicide deaths that happen in the Bangalore city today. 1 out of every 7 people are suffering from depression, my friends. The people sitting next to you, the child that you're seeing every day, the film actor that is on the news all the time, are all going through some kind of depression. Why? The only reason because they don't have another person to listen. This man was walking to the Golden Gate Bridge to commit suicide. He went, he jumped, he committed suicide. As usual, the police come and they verify from where he comes, they check from where is his address. So they checked and they found his address, they went to his apartment. The others discouraged and say, it's a case of suicide, nobody was there, he has come and committed suicide. He said, no, I want to go and see. He goes to the apartment, finds a note on the table. The note reads as follows: I am walking from here to the San Francisco Bridge to commit suicide. But if any one person calls me back on the way or says hello to me, I will come back. This was the note on his table. I said this because it is so important to listen to that unheard cry, to listen to that pain which is not told to you, to understand and ask somebody how they are doing, and to answer a call when somebody calls you in distress. Don't put off calls and say, I will call later. The later may never come. If you have to visit your parents today, do it today. If you have to visit a patient in hospital, do it today. If you have to attend to someone in pain, do it today. Do not wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for anybody. You have just today, the time is now, and all of us together can make this world a better place. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderfully worded address. Your advice is extremely relevant in today's day and age. Your contributions continue to inspire and drive progress, making a profound impact on both the society and nature at large. May I request our President, Shri Sanjeev Atmaram, to participate, ma'am, with a lamp memento as a token of our gratitude. already joined. Nitin Kandari sir, kindly felicitate back. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. A program of this magnitude is not possible without the concerted efforts of many individuals. It is now time to thank all those who have contributed their might to make this event possible. I call upon Vishwanath M., Vice Captain Patel House to propose the formal vote of thanks. Good evening, respected audience. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to stand before you this evening to propose the formal vote of thanks on behalf of the entire Sindhi High School family, KK. First and foremost, I would like to express a heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Rotarian Dr. Elizabeth Shiv, for gracing this occasion with your presence. Your inspiring words and encouraging message have truly motivated us to aim higher and work harder. Thank you, ma'am, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. A sincere thank you to our President, sir. A sincere thank you to our President, sir, and his team of office bearers, the honorable members of the Managing Committee, Governing Council, and the past President, whose vision, leadership, and constant guidance light the way for us. To our beloved Principal Ma'am and Vice Principal Ma'am, we are deeply indebted for your tireless efforts to nurture both excellence and character in every student, which has made this evening possible. To our teachers, who are the guiding stars behind every success story here, your dedication, patience, and commitment to shaping young minds are deeply appreciated. Each performance and achievement we will witness tonight reflects your hard work. To our parents and guardians, thank you for your continued trust, encouragement, and partnership. Your presence here today adds warmth and strength to our celebration. A special thanks to the administrative staff, support staff, and student volunteers who have worked tirelessly beyond this. From setting up the stage to coordinating every detail with perfection. Your teamwork and spirit will make this event a grand success. And finally, a big thank you to my fellow students, the heart and soul of our school, for your enthusiasm, creativity, and vibrant participation. You truly bring the stage. As we draw the curtains on the formal program and start our cultural celebrations, let us carry forward the spirit of unity, gratitude, and determination. As we now move from words to rhythm, from formality to festivity, let us open our hearts to the spirit of Shiva, Adi Ananta, a celebration of truth, beauty, and the eternal cosmic energy that unites us all. Let the divine rhythm of Lord Shiva inspire us to rise above the ordinary and embrace the dance of life with grace and strength. Om Namah Shivaya, Sadashivaya Shantaya, Neelakantaya Maheshwaraya. It means शाश्वत शांति के स्वरूप नीलकंठ महेश्वर। हमारे हृदय और मंच पर आपका स्वागत है। Esteemed ladies and gentlemen,
Once again, thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Signing off, this is Vishwanath, Patel House Vice Captain for the academic year 2025-26. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Vishwanath. Expressing and receiving gratitude is satiating for both the receiver and giver. With this, we come to the end of the formal segment of the program. We now present to you the cultural program beginning with an invocation dance by our senior students. This dance is a tribute to Lord Shiva, the timeless symbol of power, grace and transcendence. As the dancers bring alive the divine energy of Adi Ananta, may we be reminded that within destruction lies creation, within chaos lies order, and within each of us lies the spark of the infinite.
May I trouble you?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಶಿವನೇ ಭಕ್ತಿನಾಯಿತು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಶಿವನೇ ಭಕ್ತಿನಾಯಿತು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವುದೊಂದೇ ದೈವ ಪಾಲಿಯು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವುದೊಂದೇ ದೈವ ಪಾಲಿಯು ಉಳ್ಳಾಯನಿಂದ ನಿಲಕಡೆಗೆ ಇದರೊಂದ ಮಾಗೆ ಸತ್ತಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಚ್ಚೆ ಶಿವನೇ ಭಕ್ತಿನಾಯಿತು ನಿಂತು ಮಡಿಯದೊತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಕೈಯ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತ ಗಂಗಾ ಜನರ ಕಳಶ ಹಿಡಿದು ಬಿಂಬ ಮಾಡುತ್ತ ಸರ್ವೇ ಜನಹಿತಂ ಧ್ಯಾನಂ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿತ ಉಂಟಾಗಿಸುತ್ತಲಿ ಪರಶಿವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಂತ್ರ ಘೋಷದಿ ಬಿರದು ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ದೇಹ ಶುದ್ಧಿರಡೆ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಸಂಚಯವೇ ಪರಮ ಸುಖವು ಯತ್ರ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ ಭಕ್ತಿ ತತ್ರ ಲಭತೆ ಜಗತ್ತದೈವ ಚಿತ್ತಂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಜ್ಜಿ ಶಿವನೇ
जल न वायु तब भी वह थे आदि।
शांत, निर्विकार, समाधिस्थ, स्वयं में लीन, वही तो है शिव, जो शून्य भी है और अनंत भी।
उनकी जटाओं से बहती गंगा, उनके कंठ में अमर विष, माथे पर नील चंद्र और गले में सर्पमाला, यही है भोलेनाथ, महादेव, नटराज। ओम नमः शिवाय।
जब उनकी डमरू की ध्वनि गूंजी धक दिन, तब सृष्टि के बीच अंकुरित हुआ, जीवन की लय चली, काल का आरंभ हुआ।
वह विनाश है पर सृजन के कारण भी, वह तप है पर करुणा की, वह ध्यान है पर ज्वाला भी, वह आदि है और अनंत भी।
सभी तत्वों का संगम शिव की से भी सृष्टि का रहस्य है।
शशिधर गज चर्मांबर गंगाधर हरे सुंदर स्मर हर गौरी मनोहर जय परमेश्वरने शंकर शशिधर गज चर्मांबर गंगाधर हरे सुंदर स्मर हर गौरी मनोहर जय परमेश्वरने जय जय शंकरने जय विश्वेश्वरने जय जय शंकरने जय विश्वेश्वरने। गिरीश महेश उमेश जय विश्वेश्वरने शूलिकपद्धि त्रिनेत्र त्र्यंबक जय मृत्युंजयने ईश गिरीश महेश उमेश जय विश्वेश्वरने शूलिकपद्धि त्रिनेत्र त्र्यंबक जय मृत्युंजयने जय मृत्युंजयने भक्तिಗೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಬಲಿಯುವ ದೇವನೇ ಜಯ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾಂತಕನೇ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ಆಕ್ಷಣ ನೀಡುವ ಸಾಂಬ ಸದಾ ಶಿವನೇ ಭಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಒಲಿಯುವ ದೇವನೇ ಜಯ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾಂತಕನೇ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ಆಕ್ಷಣ ನೀಡುವ ಸಾಂಬ ಸದಾ ಶಿವನೇ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಶಂಕರನೇ ಜಯ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರನೇ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಶಂಕರನೇ ಜಯ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರನೇ।
समय का चक्र घूमता गया और सृष्टि ने देखा कि दक्ष प्रजापति के घर जन्मी एक दिव्य कन्या सती, वह कोई और नहीं स्वयं आदि शक्ति थी, जो शिव से संग होने को ही पृथ्वी पर आई थी।
सती ने कठोर तप किया, शीत में हिम की तरह अड़े और अग्नि में भी अचल। उनकी भक्ति से त्रिलोक कंपित हो उठा।
देवताओं ने आकाश से घोषणा की, सती का तप सफल हुआ और उस क्षण स्वयं महादेव प्रकट हुए। भस्म से विभूषित, गले में सर, जटाओं में गंगा। उन्होंने जान लिया यही है वह शक्ति जो शिव को शिवत्व प्रदान करती है।
दक्ष ने किया अपनी पुत्री सती का विवाह महादेव के साथ। देवता, गंधर्व, अप्सराएं सब प्रसन्न हुए। शंख, डमरू और नगा गूंज उठा सारा ब्रह्मांड। वह था संगम योग और भक्ति का, संयम और प्रेम का, शिव और शक्ति का। सती ने पाया अपना शिव और सृष्टि ने पाया संतुलन।
परंतु विधाता की लीला अपूर्ण नहीं। यह संगम टिक न सका। दक्ष के अहंकार में जन्म दिया उस अग्नि को जिसने सती स्वयं समानी। जब यह समाचार शिव तक पहुंचा, उनका शांत हृदय ज्वाला बन उठा। त्रिशूल थरथराया, डमरू गूंज उठा और शिव ने किया प्रलय का तांडव। पृथ्वी डोल उठी, दिशाएं कांपने लगी। देवता भयभीत हुए क्योंकि वह तांडव सृष्टि का अंत कर सकता था।
वह नृत्य था विरह का, वेदना का, विनाश का और वृद्धि का।
परंतु हर विनाश में छिपा है एक नया आरंभ। सती की आत्मा अमर रही और समय बीतते बीतते वही शक्ति पार्वती बनकर पुनः अवतरित हुई। फिर एक बार प्रेम ने जन्म लिया, तप ने करुणा का स्पर्श किया और शिव को मिला उनका अंश शक्ति।
वो कथा जो सती से आरंभ हुई पार्वती में पूर्ण हुई, क्योंकि शिव बिना शक्ति अधूरी है और शक्ति बिना शिव निष्प्राण।
यह वही ऊर्जा है जो सृष्टि को गति देती है। यह वही शक्ति है जो शिव को भी शिवत्व प्रदान करती है। और हुआ वह दिव्य मिलन जो युगों से प्रतीक्षित था। यह संभव नहीं, सृष्टि की पूर्णता थी। वह क्षण जब शिव और शक्ति एक हुए, जग ने देखा अर्धनारीश्वर का रूप।
वह रूप जहाँ नर और नारी का भेद मिट गया, जहाँ सृजन और संहार एक हो गए, जहाँ शक्ति और शिव ने कहा एक है वह संदेश जो युगों तक गूंजेगा कि पुरुष और नारी दोनों मिलकर ही पूर्ण है। शिव और शक्ति एक ही सत्य के दो स्वरूप।
पार्वती माता ने पृथ्वी को बचाने के लिए राक्षसों का संहार किया। ये देखकर भगवान शिव प्रसन्न हुए और उन्हें अपने अर्ध अंग में समाने का वरदान दिया। इस प्रकार जन्म हुआ एक नए रूप।
ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತಾ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನ್ನ ಕೊಠಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಳು. ಕೃತಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಶಾಂತ ಚಿತ್ತತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿತ್ತು. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯು ಸ್ನಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ತನ್ನ ಮೈಬೆರಳಿನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಮೂರ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀವವನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿದಾಗ ಬಾಲಗಣೇಶನಾಗುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಿವನು ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಲು ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತಾ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಕೋಪಗೊಂಡ ಶಿವನು ಗಣೇಶನನ್ನು ವಧಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಬಂದ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯು ಮಗನ ದುಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ದುಃಖಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಗ ಶಿವನು ಉತ್ತರ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಮುಖ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲಗಿರುವ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಿಯ ತಲೆಯೊಂದನ್ನು ತರಲು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಶಿವಗಣಗಳು ಆನೆಯ ತಲೆಯನ್ನು ತರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಜೋಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಶಿವನು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ನೀನು ಗಣಪತಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿನಿಂದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದು ಆದಿಪೂಜಿತನಾಗು ಎಂಬ ವರವನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತಾನೆ.
किसी भी शुभ कार्य की शुरुआत से पहले लोग विघ्नहर्ता के नाम का स्मरण इस विश्वास के साथ करते हैं कि वो कार्य हर रूप से सफल रहेगा। ऐसा मानते हैं कि विघ्नहर्ता यानी भगवान श्री गणेश अपने सभी भक्तों के विघ्न को हर लेते हैं। पुराणों के अनुसार श्री गणेश भगवान शिव तथा माता पार्वती के पुत्र और भगवान कार्तिकेय के भाई है। उन्हें एक दल, लंबोदर, गजानन, विनायक इन नामों से भी पूजा जाता है। उनका शरीर मनुष्य का तथा मुख हाथी का है। उनके इस मुख से जुड़ी कहानी भी प्रचलित है। आइए सुनते हैं ये कथा।
ನಟರಾಜ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಥಿರವಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಅಂಧಕಾರದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆಗ ನಟರಾಜನು ತನ್ನ ಡಮರುವಿಂದ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆತ ಬರೀ ದೇವರಲ್ಲ, ನೃತ್ಯದ ಒಡೆಯ. ಆತನ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಸೃಜನಶೀಲತೆ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶಕ್ತಿಯೂ ಇದೆ. ನಟರಾಜ ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೈ ಸಂಹಾರದ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲು ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ಸಂಹಾರ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಲು ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಗತಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಶಿವನ ಪ್ರತಿ ನೃತ್ಯದ ಅಂತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಿಯೊಂದು ಇದೆ. ನಟರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಜಯವಾಗಲಿ. ಹರ ಹರ ನಟರಾಜ.
ನಟರಾಜ
ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಗಳ ನಾದ ತೂತನಂ ಪಾದಗಳ ಕುಣಿತ ಕೀರ್ತನಂ ಸಂಗೀತ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಆನಂದ ಆಲಾಪವೇ ತನಧೀರನ ತನದೇ ರಾಗ ತಾಳ ನಾಟ್ಯಂ ನಟರಾಜ ಸುಂದರಂ ನಾದ ವೇದ ಕಾವ್ಯಂ ನಟರಾಜ ಸುಂದರಂ ರಾಗ ತಾಳ ನಾಟ್ಯಂ ನಟರಾಜ ಸುಂದರಂ ನಾದ ವೇದ ಕಾವ್ಯಂ ನಟರಾಜ ಸುಂದರಂ.
वही शिव कभी भस्म से लिपटे शमशान में विराजमान दिखाई देते हैं।
लोग उन्हें अघोरी कहते हैं, जो भेद मिटा देते हैं, सुंदर असुंदर में कोई अंतर नहीं मानते।
शमशान जहाँ सबका अंत होता है, इसे शिव सिखाते हैं अहंकार छोड़ो, क्योंकि सब मिट जाना है। उनकी भस्म हमें याद दिलाती है ये शरीर नश्वर है पर आत्मा अमर।
अघोरी रूप में भी शिव करुणामय है। वे उसी स्थान पर निवास करते हैं जहाँ जगत डरता है जानो, क्योंकि जहाँ भय समाप्त होता है ये सच्चा मोक्ष आरंभ होता है। अघोरेश्वर महादेव की जय। हर हर महादेव। वन में विचरते पशु पक्षी कीट पतंग सब उनके ही अंश हैं। शिव उन्हें समान प्रेम में देखते हैं। उनके गले में सर्प है, बैल उनका वाहन, भेड़िया सिंह सब उनके साथी हैं। वे सिखाते हैं प्रकृति और प्राणी दोनों में ईश्वर बसता है।
जब कोई जीव पीड़ित होता है तो शिव के हृदय में करुणा उमड़ती है। वह अहिंसा और दया का साकार रूप है। शिव पशुपति हमें सिखाते हैं हर प्राणी में आत्मा का प्रकाश देखो, क्योंकि सब उसी एक से उत्पन्न है। पशुपति महादेव की जय। हर हर महादेव।
हमारे आके मुझको भोग लो ना, ये मेरे इस जन्म का दर्द ना तुरंत है। मैं लौट जाऊंगा जहाँ पे आदि और अनंत है, जहाँ पिता का दंड रूप नित्य होगा, पाखंडियों के दुष्कर्म का दंड नित्य होगा। जो मेरी चीखें सुन के तब तो मुझसे हो रहे थे, हमें न भूलना उन सभी का अंत होगा। है आंखें बंद तो परंतु जब भी वो जगह है, हुआ है खाक सब अधर्म भी तबाह हुआ है। कमर 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 निनाद डमर मगम जगार चंड तांडव तरुणा शिवा शिवा शिव शंभो। मैं इंतजार कर रहा हूँ शंभो, तेरे लिए मैं मर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। साथ ले चलो मुझे गर्मियों के बीच वेदना से मैं गुजर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। समीप की ओर मोड़ शिव शंभो, अखंडियों की खान ओर शिव शंभो। दशानन नदी का पति का अहंकार अभिमान एक चरण की भाप तोड़े। व्यथा सुनाऊंगा चरण में लौट रो पड़ूंगा, नया जन्म न देना हाथ मेरे जोड़ लूंगा। जो मुझको प्यार से खिला पिला के पालते थे, और अंत में वही तो छीन मेरी खाल देते। व्यथा सुनाऊंगा चरण में लौट रो पड़ूंगा, नया जन्म न देना हाथ मेरे जोड़ लूंगा। जो मुझको प्यार से खिला पिला के पालते थे, और अंत में वही तो छीन मेरी खाल देते। शंकर पशुपति तू है, तू ही परम पिता है, देख तेरा प्राण कैसे रोज चीखता है। ये तेरे प्रिय भोग तेज चमक ताजा मेरा, हाय इन किताबों में सज रहा जनाजा मेरा, इन किताबों में सज रहा जनाजा मेरा। है आंखें बंद तो परंतु जब भी वो जगह है, हुआ है खाक सब अधर्म भी तबाह हुआ है। कमर 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 निनाद डमर मगम जगार चंड तांडव तरुणा शिवा शिवा शिव शंभो। मैं इंतजार कर रहा हूँ शंभो, तेरे लिए मैं मर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। साथ ले चलो मुझे गर्मियों के बीच वेदना से मैं गुजर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। समीप की ओर मोड़ शिव शंभो, अखंडियों की खान ओर शिव शंभो। दशानन नदी का पति का अहंकार अभिमान एक चरण की भाप तोड़े। प्रतिशोध की जलेगी आग मृत्यु प्रतिकार का, कष्ट से उबार स्वप्न पूर्ण हो निखार का। विनाश कर दो शंभुनाथ, छोड़ दो सभी का साथ, उबार दो ये सरजमीन नीत खोल दो विराट। नरक में जलेंगे जिस तरह मुझे जलाया था, टूट जाएंगे जिन्होंने मांस मेरा खाया था। कुंभिपात में शरीर खोल के पकाएंगे, भोगते थे जो मुझे वो भी भोग जाएंगे। कहते दुनिया सारी शंभु शिव बड़े हैं भोले, मैं मदिरा बंद पाप सारे शिव पे ढोले। विनाशकारी शंभु नेत्र जब है खोले, पर से अग्नि अत्याचारी झुल से बन के शोले। विराट बंद तो परंतु शंभु अब जगा है, सर्वनाश करने वीर पुत्र खुद जगा है। कमर 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 निनाद डमर मगम जगार चंड तांडव तरुणा शिवा शिवा शिव शंभो। मैं इंतजार कर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो, तेरे लिए मैं मर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। साथ ले चलो मुझे गर्मियों के बीच वेदना से मैं गुजर रहा हूँ शिव शंभो। अखंडियों की खान ओर शिव शंभो। दशानन नदी का पति का अहंकार अभिमान एक चरण की भाप तोड़े।
फंक्शन हो गया, क्या होगा?
शिव अनंत, असीम, अजर, अमर और उनके हर प्रतीक में छिपा है गहरा अर्थ, एक जीवन संदेश।
नंदी भक्ति का प्रतीक, नंदी सदा शिव की प्रतीक्षा में मौन होकर सुनता है, देखता है, यही सच्ची श्रद्धा है।
जब डमरू बजता है तो उसकी ध्वनि से सृष्टि का आरंभ होता है। ओम की गूंज उसी से जन्मी है। डमरू सृजन का प्रतीक है।
त्रिशूल 3 लोकों और 3 गुणों का संतुलन। सत, रज, तम, इन तीनों पर शिव का नियंत्रण। यह हमें सिखाता है न्याय, संतुलन और संयम ही जीवन का धर्म है।
रुद्राक्ष शिव के अश्रु से उत्पन्न मोती जो पहनने वाले को शांति, साहस और ध्यान की शक्ति देता है।
और कमंडल तप और संयम का प्रतीक। उसमें भरा जल हमें याद दिलाता है कि शिव की कृपा शीतल है पर भीतर गहराई लिए हुए। इन सब प्रतीक शिव हमें सिखाते हैं सृजन करो, संतुलन रखो, भक्ति करो और भीतर शांति पाओ। हर हर महादेव, शिव तत्वम शाश्वतम।
मृत्यु मरता काम करता जो चंडाल का, काल उसका क्या बिगाड़े भक्त जो महाकाल का। अकाल मृत्यु मरता काम करता जो चंडाल का, काल उसका क्या बिगाड़े भक्त जो महाकाल का। बात का साथ भोलेनाथ का, सर पे मेरे हाथ बोले तेरे आशीर्वाद का। डरना किसी बात का साथ भोलेनाथ का, सर पे मेरे हाथ बोले तेरे आशीर्वाद का। शिव शंभू शिव शंकर तेरा नशा है चढ़ा बस हम पर, लेके नाम बोलेगा होने हाल भर में ना है कोई ख्याल। बोले में मैं मगन हूँ वो जानता है सबका हाल। दोस्तों के टोले में कोई सारे बोले में भूल गए हैं दुनिया जब से मन लगा है बोले में।
आदिदेव शंकरा तेरे जाप के बिना चले ये सांस किस तरह। मेरा कर्म तू ही जान क्या बुरा है क्या भला। तो आंख मूंद के चला, तेरे नाम की जोत ने सारा हर लिया था मस मेरा। नमो नमो शंकर गोविंद शंकर, जय गोविंद शंकर शिवाय शंकर। नमो नमो शंकर गोविंद शंकर, सूर्यदेव महेश्वरा। समुद्र मंथन एक प्रसिद्ध हिंदू धर्म पौराणिक कथा है। यह कथा भागवत पुराण, महाभारत तथा विष्णु पुराण में आती है। सतयुग में जब देवताओं और दानवों ने समुद्र मंथन किया तो सबसे प्रथम विष प्रकट हुआ। अमृत को तो सभी देवताओं में बांटा गया, किंतु विष को किसी भी देवताओं या दानवों ने स्वीकार नहीं किया। तभी प्रकट हुए हमारे महादेव भोलेनाथ और उन्होंने कहा, इस विष को मैं स्वीकार करता हूं। जब शिवजी ने उस विष को ग्रहण किया तब माता पार्वती चिंतित और सहमी सी थी। और फिर माता पार्वती ने
शिव जी से कहा,
जिस तरह से आपने इस विष धारण कर इस विष को संसार में फैलने से रोक लिया है, वैसे ही मैं आपके कंठ में भवानी रूप में विराजमान रहूंगी और इसे आपके गले से नीचे नहीं उतरने दूंगी।
ब्रह्मदेवाय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मदेवाय नमः। ओ वत्स भगीरथ, संतान का मनोरथ तुम्हारा शीघ्र ही संपूर्ण होगा, किंतु अपने पूर्वजों को जीवन मरण के दोष से मुक्त करने के लिए तुम्हें देवी गंगा की कठोर तपस्या करनी होगी। हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे। हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे।
हे बस भगीरथ, हम प्रसन्न हो गए। बोलो क्या चाहते हो? परंतु जब हम स्वर्ग लोक से पृथ्वी लोक पर आएंगे तो हमारा वेद इतना प्रभावशाली होगा कि पूरे ब्रह्मांड में उसे कोई भी रोक ना पाएगा। पृथ्वी का विनाश निश्चित है।
ओ वत्स, देवी गंगा का कहा सत्य है, परंतु उनके घमंड को तोड़ने की क्षमता इस ब्रह्मांड में सिर्फ एक ही में है, देवों के देव महादेव। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
तुम निश्चित रहो, तुम्हारी मनोकामना पूरी होगी। तथास्तु।
ये क्या मेरे वेद के प्रभाव को रोक पाएंगे? इन्हें तो मैं पृथ्वी लोक से पाताल लोक बहाल करूंगी।
मन पावन हो गंगा में डूबना है, मन पावन जो लहरों में डूबना है।
एक समय की बात है, चंद्रदेव ने दक्ष प्रजापति की पुत्रियों में से रोहिणी से विशेष स्नेह किया और अन्य पत्नियों की उपेक्षा की। क्रोधित होकर दक्ष ने चंद्र को शाप दिया, तुम्हारा तेज घट जाएगा।
धीरे धीरे चंद्र का प्रकाश मंड पड़ने लगा, धरती अंधकारमय हो गई। सभी देवता चिंतित होकर शरण में पहुंचे महादेव के। शिव ने करुणा से चंद्र को अपनी जटाओं में स्थान दिया और कहा, तुम मेरे मस्तक पर रहो, तुम्हारा प्रकाश अब अमर होगा।
इस प्रकार शिव बने चंद्रशेखर, जो अपने मस्तक पर शीतलता का प्रतीक धारण करते हैं। वह संदेश कि क्रोध, अहंकार और शाप के बीच भी शिव करुणा से प्रकाश जगाते हैं। चंद्रशेखर महादेव की जय। हर हर महादेव।
लंकाधिपति रावण शिव का परम भक्त था। उसकी भक्ति अपार थी, पर उनमें अभिमान भी था। एक दिन रावण ने सोचा, मैं कैलाश पर्वत ही लंका ले जाऊंगा ताकि महादेव सदैव मेरे साथ रहे। उसने अपनी बलिष्ठ भुजाओं से पूरा कैलाश उठाने का प्रयत्न किया। धरती कांप उठी, देवता भयभीत हो गए।
शिव मुस्कुराए और अपने पैर का हल्का स्पर्श पर्वत पर किया। रावण नीचे दब गया। पीड़ा और पश्चाताप में रावण ने वीणा के तारों से शिव तांडव स्तोत्र की रचना की, अपनी भक्ति समर्पित कर दी। शिव प्रसन्न हुए, उसे मुक्त किया और कहा, तुम्हारी यह भक्ति युगों युगों तक गूंजेगी।
इस प्रकार रावण शिव का परम भक्त कहलाया और शिव बने रावणेश्वर, जो सच्ची भक्ति का सदैव स्वीकार करते हैं। हर हर महादेव। रावणेश्वर महादेव की जय।
जल प्रवाह पावितस्तले कलेवलम्ब्य लम्बितां भुजङ्गलिङ्गमालिकां कमट्टमट्टमट्टमन्निनादवड्डमल्वयुञ्चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिवं जटाकटाह सम्भ्रम भ्रमन्निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि ज्वलल्ललाटपट्टभावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रति प्रतीक्षणम् ಮಂಗಲ ಸ್ಫುರತ್ಫಲಾಮಣಿ ಪ್ರಭಾತ ಕಂಬ ಕುಂಕುಮ ದ್ರವ ಪ್ರಲಿಪ್ತ ದಿಗ್ವಧೂಮುಖೇ ಮದಾಂತ ಸಿಂಧುರ ಸ್ಫುರತ್ವ ಉತ್ತರೀಯ ರೇದುರೇ ಮನೋ ವಿನೋದಮದ್ಭುತಂ ಬಿಭರ್ತು ಭೂತ ಭರ್ತರಿ ಓಂ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ सदाशिवं भजाम्यहं सदाशिवं भजाम्यहं ॐ नमः शिवाय
आदि में शिव थे, अनंत में भी शिव रहेंगे। न कोई आरंभ, न कोई अंत। वे हैं स्वयं अस्तित्व का सत्य। कभी सृजन करता, कभी संहारक, कभी योगी, कभी गृहस्थ, कभी करुणा के सागर, तो कभी तांडव का नाम यही है महादेव।
उन्होंने सिखाया कि सच्चा शिवत्व मंदिरों में नहीं बल्कि उस मन में बसता है जो निर्मल हो, निष्कपट हो, त्यागो अहंकार, क्रोध और लोभ, क्योंकि यही है वो विष जो हमें शिव से दूर ले जाता है। शिव की तरह शांत बनो, नंदी की तरह धैर्यवान और गंगा की तरह पवित्र।
हर व्यक्ति के भीतर एक कैलाश है, बस उसे पहचानना है, जहाँ शिव विराजमान है। जब मन स्थिर हो जाए, जब भीतर का नाद सुनाई दे, तभी अनुभव होता है कि मैं ही शिव हूँ, शिवो हम। हर हर महादेव, शिव आदि अनंत की जय।
ಶಿವಲಿಂಗ ನಡೆಸುತ್ತೀ
शिवं महासूर्यचन्द्रादिनेत्रं पवित्रं महागाढतिमिरान्तकं सौरगात्रं महागातिबीजं महादीर्घवेदं भवतीसमेतं भजं जुनाथं नमः शङ्कराय च भयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च भवहराय च महागाढदीपं शिवं शिवं भजेमं जुनाथं शिवं शिवं अद्वैतभास्करम् अर्धनारीश्वरं भजशङ्करं पञ्चभूतात्मकं चक्षुनाशकं सप्तस्वरेश्वरं अष्टसिद्धीश्वरं नवरसमनोहरं दशदिशासु विमलम् मेकादशोज्ज्वलं मेघनाथेश्वरं प्रस्तुतिवशङ्करं प्रणतजनकिङ्करं दुर्जनभयङ्करं सज्जनशुभङ्करं भवतारकं प्रकृतिविपदारकं पुनरभव्यभवदायकं भाजात्मकं रक्षणम् ईशं सुरेशं दुषेशं परेशं नटेशं गौरीशं गणेशं भूतेशं हराय च पुरहराय च रुद्राय च भद्राय च इन्द्राय च रुद्राय च भद्राय च शिवं
School day.